Welcome back to Building Together, everyone. My name is Colin, and I am with
Julia.
And we are continuing our series on the Winter Village sets. We've already built quite a few. You can see them on my right and on my left. And this time, though, we are building what?
We're building the Santa's Workshop. This set is from 2014, so it's been around for a while, but we're going to have some fun with it today.
And this one, of course, is on loan from my mom. She wants us to build her Winter Village sets, combine them with our Winter Village sets so we can have something massive. So that's what we're working up toward. But we want to investigate with this set, is it as good as some of the other ones that we've built? And we want to figure out why this line is so endearing and what about this set fits into that line so well. Ready to do it?
Let's do it.
Let's dump out the pieces. All right, so we're checking in. We've built part of the set. In my side, I've put together the first part of Santa's Workshop, which is really kind of neat. It's got this fantastic little walkway in the front, and I really like the outdoor details. We've got these pillars that look really fancy with the candy canes, and of course the stickered sign that says Santa's Workshop. Now, when you walk in the front door, check it out. You've got a sign or a floor mat that says "Welcome Ho Ho Home." As you can see right there, a nice sticker 2x4 tile there. Very nice.
Clever.
Very clever. And in the upstairs, we've got Santa's chair, fancy looking chair with letters strewn about, and it looks like a mug for hot chocolate. We're going to say that he's drinking hot cocoa and not coffee, and a little ladder that gets him up there. So this is really neat. We've got a little fireplace as well that I really like the way they do the chimney, and it just is, again, very cozy, which is a consistent theme to these sets.
I think it really evokes that German Christmas vibe that you get usually, with that traditional German thing. So I think that's a really nice, it kind of reminds me of a cuckoo clock almost. So I think that's really cool. And the chimney does have that kind of quaint, it's not just this straight, perfect chimney, but has more of that rickety look, which makes it feel more fun.
Yeah, it definitely does, and it's fun to build as well. It's not just a straight up and down build. It has little nooks and crannies, and I think it's neat. And now Autumn was working on some of the other accessories like Christmas tree and things, and Julia was going to say a couple things about that.
Yeah, so Autumn and I both really liked this little North Pole here with the cookie on it and everything. You've got your Santa and Mrs. Claus, of course. They're done very well. And we've got our elves. The elves have the kid legs to make them smaller, which means they can't bend, but they are pretty cute. And then she also built some reindeer. We've got a small reindeer and a full-size reindeer here. We're going to be working on a few more reindeer, adding to that. And Autumn also had started working on the Christmas tree, but kind of ran into some issues there, so it didn't quite get finished.
Yeah, so we got that. Plus, we've got a sleigh for Santa, and we've got some sort of contraption that produces toys, kind of an assembly line or whatever that they have that spits out toys for everybody. So we're going to be building that and finishing up the the residential wing of the Santa's Workshop. So another extension out here. So that's what we have left to do. I'm looking forward to putting those together, and we'll see how we progress. we are back with the completed set. Check it out. We've got a lot of things going on. We've got Santa's workshop in 2 sections combined together using some creative angles. I like that. We've got this little mechanical, we've got a tree, the North Pole sign, all the minifigs, the reindeer with the sleigh, and one reindeer that is
legless and tailless.
missing its legs and tails. We'll talk to my mom about that so she gets all squared away. But what do you think?
It's good, but I thought that, like with the toy shop over there, like it has an office in this up part that's kind of an office, but like not an office for making toys like it should be.
No, that's an office for him to read all those letters that kids said to Santa in the workshop, I think is right here, which, to Autumn's point, is pretty sparsely detailed. There's a workbench, and that's it. So I think that there could have been some more details there, and maybe get rid of, one of the other things. But, it's a charming set, right? You like Santa Claus?
Yeah, and the sleigh is nice, and I always like when they make wrapped presents. Like this one, I think it's impressive, and it actually looks like a present. It's like it has a bow, and it has like the string. And
so that kind of brings us at this point to start comparing some of these sets. I would have to say that this one is nice. I like it. It does have some cozy feel to it, but there are a couple of knocks on it. I think one of them is this is the Christmas tree. It's not all that impressive.
Yeah, I thought that was just like a little Christmas tree, and there was going to be something bigger.
Yeah, so I know that they want to put a Christmas tree in every single one of these Winter Village sets, but this one might be the most pitiful. In fact, it's about the size of the secondary tree in the Holiday Main Street set. So, maybe get rid of those pieces and put them into the details of the workshop itself. I do like that it comes with the 4 reindeer plus a baby reindeer. That's
Rudolph,
nice.
That since he didn't have any legs or tail, I actually replaced the brown nose with the red nose to make it Rudolph.
And we got some Rudolph action going on there. We've got Mrs. Claus with some cookies and treats. That's really nice. So I think it's a fun set. I wouldn't say it's quite as fun as some of the other ones that we've built so far in this series. But I do appreciate the elves and the minifigs and some of the other details that you get. I will say having the micro scale version of the Galaxy of Explorer. Of course, this set came out in 2014. That's modeled after the original 1978 version of it, but with the 90-year anniversary Galaxy Explorer, I think it's just an added little bonus.
So what's that log?
That's a seat. Right. Not the best level of detailing in Santa's workshop.
I like when they use fences for ladders.
Yeah, especially gold fences. So this one, I think, is a little bit more on the mediocre side of the Winter Village sets. Again, lack of details in some of this, and maybe the color scheme isn't the greatest. But it's a nice set, and it has a lot of things that had not come out before, like the brick-built reindeer and the elves. And I think that's something that really helps add some charm to the set, especially when it came out. So, fun set overall?
Yeah. The candy canes make it the way that they have it tilted. Plus, I also like the little sign that says "Welcome, ho ho, home."
Clever details. Needed, I think, just a few more in order to make the set a notch above. But so far, enjoyed it. I think right now my favorite one is the gingerbread house.
The bigger
The big one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Then it comes the train, then the mini gingerbread house, then the toy shop, then the workshop.
But we do have some more that we are going to be building over the next few weeks. So, well, we have some of the ones that I have, like Santa's Visit. We have a bakery, and we've got a post office, and some other ones that we might be able to put together.
I didn't know there's a post office and a bakery.
There is. So stay tuned. We're going to continue building some of these Winter Village sets, see how many we can get done by Christmas, given our work schedules and school schedules and all that stuff. But make sure you like this video, and ring the bell for notifications. That way you can keep up with all of these Winter Village sets and see what makes them just an incredible line and so popular and in demand every single year, huh? All right. Well, that wraps it up. Thanks for watching, and always remember, everyone, keep building together.